Very popular SFM Futanari simulator game Overwatch 2 has been detransitioned now to Overwatch 1, and I am devastated. The revolutions Overwatch made in the 3D SFM Maker world was insane. Source Filmmaker went through revolutionary strides and bounds just to get the jiggle physics of Tracer, Widowmaker, Junkrat. Oh, it was beautiful. You love to see it. Even Roadhog went through so many transformations just to get it right. But now, they've detransitioned. We've lost all of the SFM Source Filmmaker gifts. We've lost it all. And I'm absolutely devastated. Wait, what's that? I'm getting word right now that we're not losing them. We're actually getting 6 new heroes. We're getting a cat. A cat is this real? A cat. This is the hero. This is it? This is the cat? It can fly indefinitely. You're telling me it can fly indefinitely? You're telling me this doesn't fit in Overwatch? I'm sorry, do you not remember this hamster? This G-Force hamster? Remember this guy? The hamster from G-Force is in Overwatch? Yeah, they can do whatever they want to. They put a cat in the game because they know bisexuals and autistic kids and people with autism and people that are trans and people that actively are on the ADHD spectrum love this game, and cats are adjacent to what they love, and they put the cat in the game to try to garner new players. That's what's going on. Overwatch 2 went to Overwatch 1, and I'm pissed. The entire journey from Overwatch to Overwatch 2, I remember, it made me quit the game completely. I was... not a very high mercy. I was a plat mercy. I was just a plat mercy. It sucked because when I transferred over everything, I lost all my skins until 3 weeks later. I logged in and my skins were there, but I missed 2 of them. And I remember because it was the 2 skins that I actually used, and they got rid of them for. I was so angry. I was pissed. I was violently angry, and I decided to play Marvel Rivals. And I love Marvel Rivals, and Marvel Rivals is significantly better. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Marvel Rivals mogs Overwatch. They kept saying it was this creative necessity. We need to have Overwatch 2 to make it bigger for everybody. Overwatch 2. Oh my god. Overwatch 2. Years were spent not building upon a foundation, but dismantling that foundation, replacing proven, beloved systems with this shaky, monetized facsimile of what Overwatch actually was. All while demolishing the future. The future of what we possibly had. The promise cornerstone. What they say? They said meaningful, expansive PvE. Well, we don't want 6v6s, 5v5s. Only one tank was needed. This is amazing. Oh, it was the marketing ghost used to justify the entire disruptive transition. Well, to get PvE, we actually have to make it number 2 Electric Boogaloo, down with the system, hit it up with the rhythm. We gotta hit it up, and this is gonna be great. The entire Overwatch community got this big downgrade. Oh, this huge downgrade, this live service experiment. It was so bad. The erosion of reward structures and the grating grift of a shop. So aggressive. It felt like a casino, gambling, pop-up windows. It felt like everything I didn't want in a video game. It was the worst thing. You know what sucks? What really sucks? The only good thing to come out of Overwatch, realistically, probably SFM Futanari. I don't know. That's really all I got here. That's all I got. I'm on Reddit a lot. That's all I see. That's what I'm here for. I keep bringing this up because that's what I was in a Overwatch Discord, and everybody just kept talking about the advancements and technological advancements of the SFM, just women with phallic members. That's all they were talking about. I don't know if it's a big phenom, but I've seen 3 videos of it now, and apparently there's thousands. That Gooner brain to the highest extent. That is crazy. I'm so happy to be married because that is so sick. It's such a sick world we live in. This world is so messed up. My biggest gripe is that Overwatch 2 didn't need to exist. Can we agree to that? Can we all come together as a family, as a unit, as a collective, as a community, as a just pure coagulation, as a tribe, and say Overwatch 2 didn't need to exist? It was a rhetorical answer. It was an answer to a question players never asked. A solution to problems it created on the whiteboard that it made up itself. That's what it is. The original game digitally disappeared. Its servers switched off, its identity consumed, and that's evil. That's so evil, because there are some people that said, I just want to play Overwatch 1. I know my base here, but what about Overwatch 2? Come on, guys. You want to evolve? You want to grow? No, you just did a hostile takeover of a player base's hobby, and it sucks. And now we have this return to original principles. Don't call it a comeback. It's been there for years, because Overwatch 1 isn't coming back. They're just dropping the 2 technically. They call this in the army a tactical retreat. Yes, a tactical retreat. It's the metrics flatlining, review bombs that can't be ignored, a community whose nostalgia for the old game curdled into a permanent vocal indictment of the new one. That's what happened. That's what happened. Oh, this is what's happening. You know what's happening? You think they're listening to feedback? No, they're listening to money. Wow, we're losing a lot of money here. This is crazy. I'd assume that we'd make a bunch of money making Overwatch 2. I thought people would be super excited about this. Well, I guess let's just go back to Overwatch 1, guys. Let's detransition. Come on, guys. As a family. As a unit. They'll never admit that Overwatch 2 was a mistake, by the way. They're not going to say, this was actually a miscalculation. They're never going to do that. They're never going to do that. They're just going to say, well, we know how much you guys loved the first one, and we love the community. We are going to do our best to bring you new heroes, new maps, and we don't care. We, Nintendo, collectively, wahoo, Mario. You doing that Mario noise? Knocked down my sound for a second. Give me a moment. Hold on. This is not going to make me come back to Overwatch, by the way. It's not. It's definitely not. Nothing made me come back to League. Nothing's going to make me come back to Overwatch. I am not going to do that. I'm not going to have that happen to me. I promise you I won't. You can't patch out a loss of faith. You can't do that. You can't balance a fundamental erosion of joy. The content is just noise over the constant low hum of systems that feel extractive overall, just extracting my joy straight out of me. And I want to be rewarded. That's what I want. Because now they realize that you prioritize metrics over actual fun. You didn't even break my trust. It was definitely sanded away. Patch by patch, monetization scheme by monetization scheme, with your worthless loot boxes every single moment, every single echo that goes through my body, every single second, every single exhausted breath I feel trying to get back into a game that I loved, a game that was my game, a game that made me feel a part of a team, a part of unity, a part of a community, a game that got me into so many cool different side communities, a game that made me feel as if my time was worth it. And now all that is gone. I was so excited for PvE. I was so excited for the new things you were going to do Overwatch 2, but every update, every time I saw something, just whittled me away. Whittled me away for years. I got sick of it. Marvel Rivals came out of nowhere and pushed you out the woodworks. That's what happened. And now I have a game that actually values my time and listens to feedback from players and cares about balancing and cares about things. But no, you want to backpedal and say, well, we're going to do Overwatch 1. You deserve nothing in this world, and I wish you no success ever. I wish you not a thing at all. I wish for the continued failure of the product that you are pushing, and I hope everybody wises up and never touches the game, because you have disrespected me to an extent that I didn't even think was humanly possible. You disgust me deeply, retroactively. I am revolted. I hate you. Worst part about this whole thing is that it was so preventable. So preventable. It's the sheer, breathtaking preventability of it all. For years, the feedback was a clear, constant signal. This isn't better. This sucks. We constantly said it. You know what they said? Corporate speak, roadmaps, stubborn insistence on the new path. The return only happens when the weight of that ignored feedback reaches a financial critical mass. When the data, however you pronounce it, I don't know, a lot of people pronounce that word differently. Tomato, tomato, doesn't really matter to me. Becomes too ugly to spin. That's what happens. You don't have a collaboration with the community more, Overwatch. You got nothing. You got nothing. And this whole saga is just exposing how the modern developer-publisher dynamic, in its purest, simplest, stripped away, pinned to the dish form, is garbage. It shows that even the most insulated giants are not impervious. Because we won technically, but we still lost. That sustained, vocal, unprofitable distraction is the only language they are ultimately forced to comprehend. They will never apologize. They will never say, well, we were wrong. They will simply issue patch notes that slowly, awkwardly reconstruct the ghosts of what they destroyed. This is disgusting. I hate it so much. It's grody. It's filthy. I hate it. Overwatch to Overwatch 2 was like they had a ship. They had a ship, and they saw a bunch of rocks coming up, and they said, oh, I have an idea. Let's dive right into those rocks. And then they set the boat on fire. And then they praised the spectacle of the flames and said, oh, hey, we got flames. This is pretty cool. You guys like fire, right? Fire's good. Fire, black slang. This is fire emoji. This is straight. And you let that until it's cindered. And when it finally got too much, you said, okay, all right, no applause? No applause? Well, we got to get applause now. Go grab some buckets. We'll pull out the fire. But you thought it was cool we did it, right? No. No. The ocean has already swallowed the ship. You didn't even need to grab the buckets, dude. We are attending a seance for a game they killed. I am disgusted. And who's conducting this seance? Well, obviously the people that set the boat on fire. Blizzard, you guys suck. I don't like you. I deeply despise this so much. In any event, I'm grossed out by Overwatch. You sicken me. Happy detransitioning, I guess. I really don't know. Let me know your thoughts and comments about the Overwatch detransition down in the comment section down below. And if you enjoy my content deeply, I have a Patreon, simply $1 a month. You can go in the description to check that out, or in the top comment where I have linked the Patreon. It's only $1 a month, and I'd appreciate it if you guys can help me out. If I can get just 2% of you guys to follow me on Patreon, I will be so happy and overjoyed. In any event, I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your nigga night, be my lower, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride.